Good morning, good morning, YouTube. On, on our way, I think we're down to, yeah, about 60 or 70 miles from the target, which is the terminal, and down here in Texas. Oh boy, it's frustrating because I remember this time yesterday I was sitting waiting to be loaded and I was sweating like a stuck pig, and I was wondering. I'm like, well, why is it? I'm like, why is the AC not working? Well, I mean, and it wasn't working. Now it's working too good. I got it on low, and the AC's shooting out super blast. Hey, good morning, Miss T with the T. I'm just doing a uh, a pop up live because I'm frustrated. I need to get this out before my head explodes. You know, it's just been a rough weekend, and I'm just a little frustrated. I'm trying to deal with all kind of mess, and my truck broke down. Um, yeah, I'm driving, but it's kind of a catch-22 with these computers. It, I, the truck was off long enough that it was not acting stupid. I'm trying to get to our terminal before it starts acting stupid again. Tell me that ain't stupid. But I had enough. We I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either way, I'd have to head back west to get to the other side of Houston. Either way, I got to go back that way. Um, Real frustrating, and but I gotta go, and I'm actually overweight. What does that mean in the trunk? Well, each set of tires has to be a certain weight for you to be legal and not get tickets all out the wazoo. So I wound up being overweight, and I knew I needed to get back this way before the scale house opened up. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a chance, get back this way. I'm gonna be stuck in Houston till at least Monday. I see Drader made it in here. So you're getting ready for your hype again. Yeah, guys. I love you to death. Y'all need to change that name. It's that name need to be changed. I'm not this is not a professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. But hype again. Come on, man. We need to get something, whatever. But I'll be checking you out tonight, homie. But one of the new prerequisites, I cannot I cannot be uh I can't be I gotta say this the right way just in case. Um I can't be ultra friendly with y'all folks no more. Um it's a long story. It's a long story. And but you know and I was talking about it yesterday about being a real man. You got to learn as a man. You got to learn the prerequisites that you have to navigate. You have to navigate through life with. And I got slapped with some new prerequisites in the middle of the game. In the middle of at halftime, I got slapped with some new prerequisites that I have to follow if I want to keep growing my YouTube channel. Right now, my Facebook and Instagram is deactivated because if you be honest with you, only reason I was on Facebook is for Facebook Marketplace, so I needed to come off of there anyway. But Instagram, it really wasn't what you guys thought. And I said this a lot of times before. I said it a million times before. I Before I even met my wife, I was on Instagram and I was alone. I was lonely. I was alone. I had I had what I could commonly say right now is, um, I had digital friends. One guy was a gay dude out of Phoenix. Then there was another person out of Phoenix, and uh, a Swedish, I think she's Swedish, a Swedish person. I'm saying person out of from Sweden, and this Asian woman. I had to unfriend her because what she was calling art was, that was gonna get me. I knew that was gonna get me in trouble. And you know, and I kind of my thing was, you like my stuff, I'ma like yours. And I just kept on pressing the button. You like mine, I like yours. It's just like, like they go follow me, I'll follow you. And I'm clueless. I'm really, honestly, guys, I am. I'm not a player. Never was. Never going to be. Never would be. Because you women are effing crazy. I can barely deal with one. But this stuff was building up and building up and building up, and I slowly didn't real that the person that was mad at me didn't realize that I started making changes in my life and stopped doing those things. You know what I'm saying? I would just hit the button. Then I recognized one day, because I'm clueless, that I was liking all of these big booty, big Bertha, big this, big, and I started implementing. If I don't know you, don't DM me. Actually, don't DM me, period. Because if I know you, give me a call, a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Don't DM me. I'm not into that. And I made it a practice, when you DM me, you automatically was blocked. I got so many, because they be like, hey, because you see this old fart, you think I'm some pervert, and you know what I mean? And I really wasn't like that. And I just, one day I went through and unfollowed in Instagram like 700 people. And see, this is what I'm saying is I made an effort. I made an effort. We don't make an effort to recognize, because you get into a uh, you just get into a slow walk, a slow talk. Uh, um, you just get into it, and you think it's no big deal, but it actually becomes one. Boy, and once again, I say the magic word: hurt people hurt. We all become hurt because we all been hurt. It's what you do after that. I'm still navigating my life, my navigating my situations. Like, just this right here. Um, a few years back, I'd have been freaking out. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? My stuff is broke. The truck's broke. This is broke. What am I gonna do? I woke up this morning and I'm like, F this. I'm not sitting in this stupid truck stop. I need to be strategic. I need to get out of this truck. This truck's got to go to the dealer. There's no way around it. I'm not just, if I would have stayed there Monday morning, they would have made me drive anyway. I got to drive to a dealer and then sit there and then get a rental car and probably either drive to Atlanta, get another truck, or turn around, go to Houston, on the other side of Houston and get a truck. So you know what? I'm beating them to the point. I'm going to the other side of Houston to our yard and get a truck. They will probably put me up in a hotel room for today and Sunday, and come back and get a truck on Monday, which is messing me up bill wise because I got bills to pay. I got stuff that's got to be paid off. But hey, man, hey, it is what it is. And a lot of times, I let we let when something go down, instead of thinking about it, calculating. You know, don't second guess yourself. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes in life. You're gonna make mistakes in business. You're gonna make mistakes in judgment. But just deal with it accordingly. Keep on going. Get to the next level and push it from there. I'm like I said, right now, I'm pushing it to the next level. We're clocking it down. We're getting it. But like Dre, if she's still in here, you know, when you get online, to do your hypathon, have you? I don't know if you do it, but have you a list of things that you want to talk about? Uh, Bring up that because your connection with God and the things that you do when you do your little short talks in the car. You need to bring that back because that that's a good thing. We need to hear about God. We need to hear about His glory. We need to hear about His guidance, His direction. You know, um, Arrogant people. And again, that lady got hit with the brake. Did not deserve it. I don't condone that. But arrogant people should not be the ones that run our world. Now, i- we talk about jumping in or whatever. You know, you see stuff going on, but the fact is, we're so quick to videotape something, but we should be quicker to dial 911. We should be quicker to be aware of our surroundings. I know people that when they go into stores and restaurants, the first thing they do is check which way, if I got to get up out of here and with the quickness, which way do I need to go? You know what I'm saying? Um, when they sit in the restaurant, they don't sit at their back to the door. You should always be prepared. Always be prepared. So when you do these, I'm saying that to say this: you do your lives, be prepared. You've got your normal people that are coming in to support and all that. Yeah, I understand. Whoop de doo. But you got to grab the new people that just might come across. What's this hype? What is this hype again thing? What is this? And let those people be the ones that you grab, so they see when you say get get your points in there. Actually, you got all day. Pray, meditate to God. God, which way should my life be pointed for your glory, for your edification, for your righteousness? I was just thinking, a lot of, and this is nothing against your belief, but I'm going to start looking into. I think it's the Ethiopian. There's an Ethiopian Bible which is older than the King James, and a lot of I think it's like a good amount of books that were taken out of the original text. And they were saying for the all the bishops and everybody got together and prayed on it, but people that were not for the edification, and they came up with the new rules of the Trinity and all of that. And I'm hearing other stories that uh, other there's other books. Even the Catholic Bible has other books, and the Catholic Bible is supposed to be older than the King James. So I'm going to start looking, because either way, I still believe in God. In either way, I still believe that Jesus came down and died for my sins. So I'm going to order that book, and I'm going to read the history, because the certain people that had what's the word, not agreed with the council. I think it's the Council of Nicaea or something like that. They were excommunicated out of the church. I'm like, wow, that's cold blooded, you know, cold blooded. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, but back to what I was saying is we're getting down the road, and she acting right. Hey, Charles, she acting right now, but we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I had really no conversation planned, but let you know that the frustration is real. The getting down and getting through, and I see I'm getting closer to where I originated, but we got to get to the other side of the mountain. uh, the other side of the mountain. Oh well. Oh freaking well. I don't know. Well, it's 81. It's just gonna see how hot it gets over here. Seems like I'm driving into a thunderstorm on the other side. Who knows? But yeah, the hype again is coming up this afternoon, so I'll be floating around and listening in on those conversations, and you know figuring out which ones I appreciate, which ones I like. But see if I can try to get me some walking in. It ain't gonna be in this thunderstorm. Ain't gonna be in this thunderstorm. Ain't gonna be in this thunderstorm. But we'll see. We shall see. How long have I been running? Probably not that long. So what y'all gonna be doing today? I don't see how folks. I'll be honest with you. I don't see how they live down here in Texas. Yo, this this place gets hot. When I say hot, I mean real hot, like hellfire and brimstone hot. Um, the grass is brown from being roasted. Yeah, it's like hellfire hot down here. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, that's how hot it is down here. Hey, Charles, I think this shipper's open on the weekends, but they don't do loads. I should go there and wait and make them reload me and then go to the yard. But I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I gotta come back this way to get up out of here come Monday. So it's a choice of the two. The, I'm at the turn where I would go back to the shipper. So now officially I'm 60 mile. I'm oh actually no I passed the turn a little bit back. I'm 60 miles out. I can't even see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm 60 miles out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's it's a waste of time to get mad knowing well I'm stuck. Okay, it's a waste of time knowing okay I'm stuck. I could be like I put on there the yelling and screaming. I could be yelling and screaming, but what good is it doing today? What good? You know, you hear the stories about truckers. As soon as they get to the ship, oh, wait a minute, I've been sitting there all day. I sat for 7 hours yelling and screaming. I would have still sat there for 7 hours, getting all mad and frustrated. I still would have sat there for 7 hours. A lot of these places, you act like a DICK, they they gonna make it way longer. They gonna make you wait longer. Ain't no way around it, buddy. You gonna wait longer, no matter what you say. Feels like that and so forth and so on. It's an ongoing joke, but I am an emotional, a highly emotional uh, man. A lot of people think that's a weakness. Trust me, I'm not the one to be messed with. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. You want to punk somebody out, I'm really not the one. But you know, I also know that at certain times I got to stay calm. I also know that certain situations is beyond my imagination. I can't fix. So I need to relax and step back. I need to relax and say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's gonna work out for the best. It always does. But you need to calm down. That's why we have these, it this stuff was there, but it wasn't as prevalent until after Trump came into power. That these Karens and Kens decide that they're gonna act a fool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I remember I literally got banned from. Um, I got in trouble on Facebook for saying, I'm in an 18 wheeler and I'm in the neighborhood delivering something. Then you're gonna take your car and you're gonna become a cop and block the road. I'm giving you 5 seconds. before I blow the horn and I destroy your vehicle and I lose my job. And when I lose my job, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kick your freaking behind for being a freaking idiot, for stepping in and trying to take over and do such. Calm down, calm down. As people, we need to relax. Do I sound like a hypocrite? Do I sound like a hypocrite? Yeah, I am. Because a lot of times I don't. But like today, I'm sitting there laughing because I done did about 70 miles. I got about 60 to go, and I was scared to drive this big behemoth last night. But something woke up. He said, "Bro, go for it. Go for it." And guess what? I'm going for it. We gotta learn. We gotta learn to get along. We gotta learn to. You know what? You get more with honey than with vinegar. My payroll messed up. They didn't do my check right. And the lady was saying, we turns out I wasn't gonna get a big check anyway. I could have waited the next week. And the lady said, well, we're gonna just do this, and this will be a one-time deal. I'll have it issued tomorrow. And I said, yes, ma'am. That's why I didn't get on this phone yelling and screaming. I was just going to ask you, is there anything you could do for me? With the most polite, most Caucasian voice I've ever had in my life. Hey, hey, make this go viral. LLC, how you doing? Oh man, we really ain't talking about nothing today. We ain't talking about nothing this morning. I'm just on here with y'all, um, just just to say good morning. Hey, um, help a brother out, keep me up so I can get this to the yard. This my 18 wheeler's got a lot of computer problems. Uh, I just put how you when you turn your car key and you got to turn it a little bit more for the ignition. Not this thing. I just turn it and it turns on by itself. So something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, we're coming into the that lightning we've seen. So we're seeing some rain, but that's all right. That's all right. As y'all notice, I'm staying to the far right, and why? Just in case if I got to pull this baby over. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy, yo. I done grew up here. My gonads are about the biggest basketball today. I was scared to drive this thing last night. That's all you can do, man. Instead of getting upset, instead of trying to, last night the guy was like, well, drive it 30 miles to the dealer. Well, she wasn't acting like this thing wasn't acting like it had no sense last night. It's acting like a regular truck now because it knows it's going to the dealer. It's going to be checked out. It knows something ain't right. It knows that the end is near. It's about to get fixed. But I ain't got time. We ain't got time for it. But one thing that again, I don't know for we're I've topped out at 1,000. I topped out at 1,048. And what I have been doing was doing short videos of trucks passing me while I'm driving. I'm getting people leaving messages. Okay, I don't get it. Yeah, look, look, it ain't your duty to get it. But some people like that stuff. Some people like watching trains. Some people like people planting. Some people like watching cooking videos. Some people like big behind pigs sitting in front of a screen, chomping on food and having conversations. The original mukbang. Look at the original that came from Korea. They're not covering their mouths, and they're chomping, chomping on big ass nasty behind stuff with their pale face, looking like idiots. But that's the thing. Some people like that. Some people like video games, watching other people play. I like watching other people play because that's why I didn't get the PS5. I get that PS5 and do one game and can't figure it out. Now I'm mad. But other guys will get on there and spend the whole freaking night. You know what I mean? They'll spend the whole night, but that's okay. And I found my niche. My niche is it comes and goes. It comes in waves. I put the old rock and roll, which is stuff I used to listen to because I'm the old geek. And trucks passing me. I'm finding out the ones with the bigger beats, a lot of beats to it, deeper beats and stuff like that. Shoot, man, I got like 165 friends in the last mm, August, September because of that. And I'm not saying y'all go out and do that, but it's working for me. And then I switched up and started doing it more more securely on a mount. So I just press the button and keep driving. Those, and we're growing. Um, I'm trying to come up with ideas for when I get to the next level, to have people join and all that stuff. You know, that's what kind of I gotta watch what I say. Oh boy, I gotta watch what I say, and that's the crazy part. You you gotta learn how to stay within the parameters. I've always preached about that. You see, like you see how I'm driving. Got to stay in your lane. Um, I'm I like my lane. Um, might be a little resentful lately, but I like my lane. You know, I don't I don't like these roads. I don't know if y'all can see. See how the ground is so shiny that you can barely see the lines. I don't like that. I don't like that. Probably because I'm old. We getting old. We getting old around here, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Who knows? But next thing on my list is working on my hours. Can't do like we used to, saying, "Hey, run my list." No, for the love of Jesus Christ Himself, do not. Do not run my list. Do not. You're not helping. You are hurting. Don't run my list. It just be supportive. Even if it's 5 minutes, I'll take 5 minutes. I'll take 10 minutes. It's being supportive. Because one way or another, I'm gonna make it to the next level. Because now it's it's I don't know. It's made me stronger. It's like that song. I'm unstoppable. I'm a blah 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 blah. I'm invincible. Don't know the rest of the words. Blah 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 blah. I'm impeccable. Don't know if that's the words of the song. I'm irresistible. Blah 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 blah. Cause I'm making it up while I go. But I'm reminded of a song, The Police. I wanted to have that conversation, and what it says, um, about SOS, sending out an SOS, and at the end of the song, he says, "Woke up this morning, don't believe what I saw. 100 million bottles washed up on my shore. It seems I'm not alone at being alone. 100 million castaways looking for a home." You know, a lot of us, it's like that song. We think we're a castaway. We're looking for a home. We're looking for, what works for us. And you don't realize what works for you is working for other people, and they're getting inspiration from you. And you're getting inspiration from what you do and what you've attempted to do. Keep doing it. Keep growing it. You know, I didn't think but some of these genres are kind of interesting, and I say that in a way of admiration, because it's stuff that they do. I don't think I could do. You know, and it's very admirable because it's a home for, YouTube is a home for a lot of us is a home for a lot of us. A lot of us that are trying to figure it out, trying to figure things out, trying to, you know, get to that next level. I never thought that I would be looking to get to levels or whatever. I like, I hit 4 subscribers. But now shoot, man, please. I'm gonna be to the next level, and then I'm gonna be like that DJ, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I'm gonna get it. So if I can get it, and it's so funny, I love the way God works. You know, He worked on my self-esteem. I remember 8 years ago, 8, 9 years ago, man, I didn't have one. I can't say low self-esteem. I didn't have one. You know, and situations that arose the last couple of weeks, you know, would have ate. What shoot? Dang, I'm seeing shadows, and I'm hoping I'm on the right part of the road. Yeah, yeah, I am. The things that happened the last couple of weeks would have decimated me. because of my hypersensitivity and all that stuff. Now I'm like, and I noticed it. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not upset. Wait a minute. I'm not freaking out. Wait a minute. I'm not yelling and screaming. Wait a minute. I'm not crying and I'm not throwing a temper tantrum. Wait a minute. Oh, I did. I did a little yelling and screaming, but I made it, and then I realized that I made it through other stuff that was 10 times worse. I made it through other things that were unbelievably evil. I made it through other things that just totally would have racked a normal person's disposition. So if I made it through that, I can make it through this. If I got through that, I could get through this. you know, isn't that crazy? And a lot of times when you notice that that's what it is, you come out going, "Wow, I now I get what it says when the Bible says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." Normally, you hear a shadow of death. I'm not walking through there. I'm running. But if you walk through it, that means you done been through something that was probably worse than that valley of the shadow of death. You done been through something that, you know, you're like, what? That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you throwing at me? Really? Come on, man. I've been beat by the best. I've been humiliated by the best. I've been the destruction that was wrought upon my life and my situation and in my emotional experiences have been stepped on. You ever? Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys ever smoked before, or and you had to put out a butt on the ground, and you put your foot on it, and you twisted it to make sure that the that the cigarette was out, and you just left it there. Well, that's what my emotions have been in relationships. My emotions have been in other in my life. You know, so if that has happened to me before, where life has put its foot on my neck and squished and twisted and turned and did all that, and I made it through that, you can make it through. You can make it through anything. If I made it through that, and don't get me wrong, there's been a few times where I cowered down and whimpered and everything, but I still made it through. I still got up. I still walked away. I still could say and got patched up and healed and all the holes that were stabbed in my back and even the ones that were stabbed in the front in my chest, those holes were patched up. If I can make it through that, anybody can make it through. It's so funny. I was and I bring it live. Good morning. I see that she was talking about uh, moving to the country. I don't know how country you're talking about, um, but if you survived, like I don't know, they're in the north. If you survive certain areas and in your life, city life and stuff like that. If you survive that, and then you move to you know a quaint little cul-de-sac where you go outside in the back and you can hear the crickets and the far off train, and, and you know, and you can be real country where it's you so in the country where you could smell a storm coming. Y'all ever been there? You know, you can smell a storm coming, and the quaintness of relaxing and man, please, made it through. You know, we had came back from Costa Rica the second the second time, and everybody, let's go here, let's go there, let's go to let's do this, let's do this. Look, man, my thought on that is, look, I done made it through. I'd rather sit here and have me a beer or have me a shot and relax and enjoy the moment and enjoy the peace because I've been on the battlefield for so long. I forgot what it feels like to go be on leave. And okay, and y'all know, well, what are you talking about? Leave means vacation. All my vacations is let's do this, we got to do this, rip and run, rip and run. So now you need a vacation from the vacation, and but that's all right because that's a new experience. Like Z, Z, the Z shows up here, man. They do cruising. He getting ready to go up on the next carnival ship that's going to be out of where the heck is that? It's going to be out of Texas. I can't remember, and now it's early in the morning. But y'all check him out. He's good, folks. Um, Z shows, they it's all about cruising. And right now, I'm looking right now to do a short run. I'm tired of carnival. I'm not like I ain't going back. Yeah, I'm going back, but I'm gonna do a Royal Caribbean. I'm gonna do a Royal Caribbean cruise and and just relax again. I think because my birthday this year was freaking ruined. I think I'm gonna do it on my birthday next year, and I'm gonna enjoy it. But it's just these little things that are just swirling around in my head this early in the morning. Who else is that? If I didn't let's say good morning or whatever, please don't hold it against me. As you can see, I am driving. Um, I'm taking my load and truck to our yard in Katy, Texas. And why am I doing that? It's because the idiot that loaded me, it didn't load me right, so I'm overweight in the front. So I got to go back there Monday morning. That's one reason I'm stuck. And two, this truck, it's got a mind of its own. I'm having electrical problems, and I'm heading there to see if I can get a loaner. I'm going to need a loaner, and one to see if I can get a loaner, and two, um, put this truck in. They're gonna have to take this truck to the Volvo dealer. Ain't ain't no way around it. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the move. Yeah. We're gonna get it. Cause I bring it every day. Jesus. I was going, yeah, bro. Our breaker was in a karaoke. I was gonna get on there, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna be. If I make a fool of myself, I'll make it on my own page. We all know ain't no stopping us now. I always say, y'all help me when I do this. I'm not swerving all over. I'm swerving today. we swerving today. Cause ain't no stopping us now. We on the move. Oh God, I need a life. I need a life. I don't have a life. Oh boy, one of them. It's one of. Oh boy, I done got the giggles now. We in trouble. Oh shoot. Instead of calling this a pop up, more frustrated. It's frustrating, but call this a mumble fest. I call it mumble fest. Oh shoot! You mean to tell me I've been sitting here just flapping off to the gums? I'm just now getting to downtown Houston. Oh my God, really? But that's all right. Oh man, I wish I could read what you're saying. Oh shoot! Look, that's why. Hey, you gotta learn. If you can't do nothing else, you gotta learn how to laugh at yourself. Laugh at yourself and find the joy in your laughter. It's, everybody ain't for you. You know, when you finally figure that out, when you figure that out, then you can laugh at it and say, "Well, bump it." You know, uh, I can only do what I can only do, and that's it. Then after you do that, you'll make it forward from there. You know what I mean? You make it forward. You know, who knows? Who knows? Let's see here. Okay, all right, 10. We need to go that. We need to go that away. We need to go that away, and then we need to go this away, this away, this away, and that away. Oh boy. You know what? I think I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. 'Cause I got nothing else. I got nothing else. I was just mumbling and and just having fun. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for this pop up live that had no meaning at all. You guys have a blessed day. Um, just as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, hey, as always, I love you and God loves you too. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace out. Deuces.